Example, given that a town is situated on a latitude 65 degrees north of equator and taking the radius of the earth as 6,400 kilometers, find the radius of the circle of latitude on which the town lies. Solution. We draw our longitude along the lines of the vertical axis of the circle. Then we also draw our latitude on the vertical axis of the circle. We now have the great circle and the equator. From the equator, we measure out 45 degrees with our protractor, then use our ruler to join it to point A of the small circle. Then we have located the location of the point A, which is 65 degrees north. From the formula, our R is equal to big R cos theta, where R is equal to big R is the radius of the edge, which is 6,400 cos 65. Our R is 2,705 kilometers. Another example. The position of two towns A and B are given as 42 degrees north and 57 degrees east and 0 degrees 57 degrees east respectively. Taking the radius of the earth as 6,400 kilometers and pi as 22/7, find the distance from A to B. Solution. We draw the longitude along the vertical axis of the lines in the circle and the lines of the latitude on the horizontal lines in the circle. We now have our equator. Then from the equator we measure out 42 degrees with our protractor. Then we use a ruler to join it to the small circle at point A. Then we have our point A to be in bracket 42 degree north and 57 degree east, and our B is in bracket 0 degrees and 57 degrees east. Since they are in the same east, that is east, that means they have the drawing, two of them are pointing at the same place on the latitude of the small circle. From the formula, we have latitude over 360 times 2 pi r. If you substitute this value into the formula, you have 42 degrees over 360 times 2 times 27/7 times 6,400 and 400, which will now give us 4,693.3 kilometers. Example. Two towns P and Q are in bracket 72 degrees north, 43 degrees north, and in bracket 23 degrees north, 40 degrees west on the surface of the earth. If the radius of the earth is given as 6,400 kilometers and pi equals to 22/7, calculate the distance PQ. Solution. At point P, we have 72 degrees north and 40 degrees west, and at point Q, we have 23 degrees north and 40 degrees west. Since they are in the same, pointing at the same west along the latitude, we now have latitude. We draw our longitude along the vertical axis of the circle and our latitude along the horizontal lines of the circle. Then our P, to locate our point P, we measure out 72 degrees north Then we use our ruler to join it at the small circle at point P. Then at point Q, we measure out 23 degrees north. We use our line to draw along the same longitude of a line, which is 23, which is 40 degrees west. Then the latitude at the same quadrant is the difference. Therefore, we minus the same latitude, which we have 72 minus 23, which will give us 49 degrees. Therefore, PQ is equal to theta over 360 times 2 times pi times r. Therefore, we now have, if you substitute the values into the formula, we now have 49 over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7 times 6,400, which will give us 5,474 kilometers. Example: find the distance between two towns X and Y whose position on Earth's surface are given as in bracket 41 degrees south, 28 degrees east, and in bracket 19 degrees north, 28 degrees east. Radius of the Earth is equals to 6,400 kilometers, and pi equals to 22 over 7. Solution: our Earth is in bracket 41 degrees south, 28 degrees east, and our Y is 19 degrees north, 28 degrees east. Then we draw our longitude along the vertical axis of the circle and our latitude along the horizontal axis of the circle. Then for X, we measure out 41 degrees south from the equator. On the small circle, we locate the 28 degrees east. We make our X on the lower part of the circle. Then our Y, we measure out 19 degrees north from the equator, and we locate our 28 degrees east on the small circle on the upper part of the geometry circle. We now have our YX. Longitude of different quadrant is addition. That is, we have theta equals to 41 plus 19, which is equals to 60. Therefore, we now substitute the formula for finding. We now have 60 over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7 times 6,400, which will give us 6,704 kilometers. Example: find the distance between two places on the Earth's surfaces whose positions are given as R in bracket 50 degrees north, 22 degrees west, and T equals to in bracket 50 degrees north, 42 degrees west, taking in bracket the radius of the Earth equals to 6,400 kilometers, and pi equals to 22 over 7. Solution: our R is in bracket 50 degrees north, 22 degrees west, and our T is in bracket 50 degrees north, 42 degrees west. Then we draw our longitude along the lines on the vertical axis and our latitude along the lines on the horizontal axis. We now measure 50 degrees north from the equator and now locate our 22 degrees along the lines of longitude 22 west. Then for the T, we use our protector to measure out 50